So let's go down the inflation path real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got to ask, what do you think is the main driver of pricing right now? Do you think it's inflation, or you think it's supply and demand?
Pricing, I think it's. I think some of it's just fake.
Yeah.
I think some of it's manipulation of the markets. I'm sure that there's definitely supply issues, but also companies in the past have always created supply issues to gouge prices.
Right.
You see it in oil a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but I'm sure that, like the lumber, they say it's the wildfires and stuff. I'm sure that is an aspect of it. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you question, if is it a test? Do we raise the price of this product 3 times and see if it still sells? If people keep buying it,
Yeah.
where's the incentive to lower the price back down?
I agree.
I
I've been spending a good amount of time thinking about this. If you look, look at your favorite fast food restaurant and look at the pricing. It's went up,
yeah,
right? And so the cost of labor has went up,
yeah.
right? That's one thing. And
That's going to drive everything up.
and the cost of labor across every industry, right?
Yeah,
So that drives the price up. And then you've got limited supply, supposedly, in different fields. So, depending on what you're in. And then demand is way up, right? Everybody, I don't know why, but demand is through the roof for what seems like everything.
I think some of that is people moving. It's the technology thing. It's people moving out of these big cities
Right.
and overpaying for things. Because you have,
they're
you have
used to
wealthy
pay.
people that
Yeah.
are used to paying a lot for their needs, and they move to these cheaper areas, and
Yeah.
everything seems so cheap. They're willing to pay extra to get what they want.
Yeah. So you've got that. And then you've got trillions of dollars being pumped, into the economy.
Yeah,
And so you print more money, it devalues the money. If there's more money in circulation, it takes more of the same dollars to buy the same bottle of water, right?
yeah,
So you got inflation going on. So it's like a really interesting thing. But I've been saying to people that, hey, I think that things will settle down, though. I don't know that crash is the proper term, but I think you'll have a correction. But now I wonder if it's not going to feel like one because inflation is going to be so high. We're having inflation at such a expedited rate that I almost feel like even if the market starts to flatline or if it starts to correct a little bit because of inflation, I don't know that you're going to see it. It may just look like stagnation almost.
Inflation is so complex, though. There's so
Yeah.
many variables that cause inflation because at the same time that a lot of money is being dumped into the economy, and it's not printed, it's just digital.
Digital money,
It's,
yeah.
It's all a construct.
Yeah. I don't know.
But-
What's up with they need to print some more change.
Yeah. I think they're trying to get rid of it, maybe.
They are, yeah, I think so.
But so I think even though there's a lot of money being pumped into the economy, it's still being used by the economy too.
Right.
So if that results in a lot of new companies emerging, then that's actually going to increase the value of the currency. So it may offset itself.
Maybe.
And then there are the cryptocurrencies and these other types of these forms of currencies are going to affect the economy too.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll offset inflation as well. So I don't know, man. I don't think anybody really knows. I mean, I know there's people
Speculating,
that speculate and spend their whole careers working on this stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't even know that they know because we obviously don't have an answer yet. So we're still trying to figure it out.
So if you thought inflation was going to hit hard, real estate's a great inflation hedge.
Sure.
Right.
If you wait until the
Yeah.
bottom falls out of it.
Well, even right now. So if you'd have bought, I've got an example that I know personally that's 100% accurate, so I can use this one. So let's say in January you would have bought it. There's a specific house in Charlotte that you'd have bought for $2 million.
Yeah.
In January, it's for sale for $3.8 million.
Sure. Yeah.
Right now.
That's kind of a bubble, though, don't you think?
I see. This is where I'm getting at. Is like
Maybe.
you start looking and you go, well, part of this it's actually a suburb of Charlotte technically, but
Yeah.
you start looking at all the people moving from New York, people from California, people from these major expensive areas. And I think what you said earlier is true. Is I think they're coming to these markets and there's a limited amount of homes or like let's say that you really wanted to live in a certain school district or you really want to live on the water, right? Then now we become a limited supply. There's only a limited amount of homes that meet that, and then when you think, okay, I want X number of square feet, and then that list gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you look at the limited number of homes available for sale.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you end up in bidding wars. And what's happened is I've seen several of them where houses were listed and then selling 140, 150% of where they were listed.
It's crazy.
And the moment that happens, you have a new dollar price per square foot average that gets set.
Yeah.
And now it brings up all the other houses.